Welcome to Zelda Speedruns! Welcome to more coverage of the Standard Tournament Season 6. Lower bracket round 2 today, Kirox versus Words for Swords. Without further ado, here are your commentators, HoloLogic and Lee Harold. Folks, how are you today?
Howdy, everyone. I'm doing quite well. This is going to be quite an interesting match. Another lower bracket match, as we'll be seeing a lot of them during the week.
Oh yeah, definitely here for this one, everybody. Should be fun.
And in terms of like the 1v1 comparison for races, they're actually pretty even. And Kirox has done more races despite being the lower seed. It's going to be a toss up between the two because it's pretty clear that both of them are actually pretty good with this. But then again, you could say the same with any of the matchups.
Oh yeah, both of them are fantastic runners to even make the top like this. I mean, even if Kirox is the lower seed, that doesn't. I mean, just to be top 64 is huge.
Indeed. And if I'm not mistaken, Kirox was sent in round 2, right? Yeah, by Gogeta.
Yeah.
As Words for Swords is actually sent to the lower bracket round 1, but made it past T2 after losing to Louis Ferns.
Yeah, we've had a lot of upsets in the top bracket so far, so seeing some of them down here isn't surprising, but it never feels good.
Yep. Like, this tournament's definitely been quite a roller coaster compared to last year. So I'm looking forward to how we're starting off exactly.
Yeah, from the looks of it, we should be getting going here any second now. It looks like we're starting on Light Medallion and Zelda's Lullaby. One of those, it's always a good song to start with, but for some reason I always feel a little anxious. Every time I get a Zelda's Lullaby start, it always goes really bad.
And on top of that, it's an adult start, as you can see on Kirox's screen. And we'll be on our way in about 30 seconds. Well, closer to 15, but...
Probably going to get an early pedestal check, so everyone get your eyes peeled, because you know how fast these runners are going to pick apart all of those medallions without us being able to see anything.
Oh, there we go. Kirox just completely ignoring it, and Words for Swords going for it. Water, Spirit, Shadow.
Fire Deku.
Deku. Ooh, Skull Mask has a hook shot.
That's
Frogs.
good information. And 50 Skulls has a slingshot.
Not to mention, Frogs 2 is dead as well as Dancing Dad. But we're gonna definitely need that Skull Mask. As
Oh,
for the
yeah.
slingshot, we might find one earlier.
I doubt we're going to want that 50 Skull slingshot.
Of course not. We never want one.
Both runners heading over to the early Kakariko play. No surprise there.
We'll get 2 early songs, maybe 3 if they play out of logic in Forest, or if they get a warp song like, say, Bolero, Requiem, or Minuet. Ouch! Oh, I just realized Kirox has made sure that Link's basically mute.
I mean, with some of the sounds that come out of the randomizer, I think that might be for the better sometimes.
Well, I mean, you could technically make your own sound. Let's see what... Oh, Man on the Roof. Not typically having much, but it's always good to check, because you can always orphan him. But there's something big in the open grotto. Hyrule Field Path of Volvagia. Take that. The
Gale.
scale.
Huh. It's not bad. It makes routing in Jabu a lot easier than otherwise it would be, and now that we have to turn in Ruda's letter for Ice Cavern, pretty good.
I think one of the best options would be to route in River into Lost Woods with what they currently have.
Yeah, if you don't get any explosives or anything for the Goron City routing, it works pretty well.
And there's Sun Song. It's only for one check, but they're gonna have plenty of checks in the graveyard now, so...
Oh yeah, that lets them fall out the graveyard. And if nothing else, it keeps time of day routing easier, especially if skulls end up becoming a thing.
Oh, this is quite an interesting play, but I'm thinking he's gonna do this sweep for Andrew later. But Andrew not having anything on Words for Swords side. Let's see what's on the cow. Nothing.
Yeah.
There's also nothing in the shield grave. Rip.
Little bit of slimmer opening than I'm used to. Usually at least one good item by now, but I mean, this is Season 6, I don't expect great things.
Not many things in the graveyard, but I might have to hold my tongue until we see Dampe the Troll being completed here. Sun Song, though, is going to be very convenient for any skull routing in case anything else has, if there's anything else on them. Nope.
And people are already theory crafting out some nasty ones.
Yeah.
50 skulls for lights on slingshot target. You're mean. I think I'd rather just casino the other two slingshots at that point.
Exactly. Like, you'd find the other two slingshots before that even happens. Realistically speaking.
Oh, I root for chaos.
Ooh.
Trust me, I'm all for chaos. I'd rather see something like long shot on the target.
Roars this early. We'll take that.
Yeah, good early for Roars. It's gonna make routing dungeons so much better once they get magic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's got Hunt Song Grave, and he's also got the Royal Tomb Song.
Early for Roars, you're never gonna find magic. It's just not gonna happen.
I mean,
we know we need Shadow, so.
Nope.
Nothing in Sungrave. Let's see what song we're gonna get on Composer's Grave. Songs are hard.
Oh, I know that feeling. And with the layout we have here, it is possible that it could be all dungeons.
Yeah, stick Nocturne on a OT and we'd be in for a ride here.
Or, say, something like Song of Storms.
I like the way you think. Yeah, Song of Storms would be really nasty. Or make it worse, Saria's song so they don't even think about going for Skull Kid.
Yeah, that'd be the only thing left for Saria's song checks. But we've got Prelude.
Early Prelude's always nice. Makes routing so much better between adult and child. Makes it so when you're switching between the two, it doesn't feel like such a huge time waste having to hike.
Yep. But I'm curious, what will Words for Swords do after he picks up Prelude? And what will Kirox do? Because it looks like Kirox is going to head back into the village to do the last two checks that he orphaned.
Yep. I could see going Prelude and going Skull Mask for hook shot like immediately.
Yeah. Oh, hey, VG fan. And let's just hope that one of them goes to river, because I think with that scale, it becomes infinitely more valuable.
I can definitely see that, honestly. Just getting into Lost Woods cheap and easy, plus you get 3 checks, 3 hints upriver, like, it just makes a lot of sense.
It looks like Kirox is heading towards river.
And it looks like words might be as well.
Yeah. I think they're thinking what I'm thinking. There's going to be more checks in the river. We got 3 of them at least that are available, although 2 of them are hovers locked as adults at least. But they are put into logic with that scale for child.
Yep. So everything in river is logically available except for frogs and rain right now. So definitely doing river is a good idea right now. Plus, this lets them pick up Mido's house quick and easy, and then probably go back child afterwards.
And if they wanted to, they can always do a Mido skip and just get one more song out of it. And that will help them find out what Saria song or Minuet locked. Wait, is that a bow? No, those are chews.
I mean,
better.
Yeah, I was gonna say explosives, even better.
All right, she's just doing a little set here. I think Words for Swords will do a different setup once he gets open. But Kirox getting that cleanly on the first try. I am curious on the size of the pack, though.
Kirox, you must show us. Come on, we want to know.
Oh, that was Toilet, and that's dead.
Yeah.
Alright. And
Yeah,
Chickens is
Chickens
dead.
is dead.
It looks like, yep, he's definitely doing a setup.
Oh, and he misses it.
That's gonna be a bit of a time loss there. So he'll do the other setup. But because of that, it does give Kirox some extra time. Oh, another pack of shoes?
Oh, man. River is, foolish, technically, at the moment, but that
River is shoes. Full of shoes. Well, we'll see what, 40 is dead. We'll see what we get out of this. It's just crazy. 2 shoes. Absolutely, take both whenever you can.
Ooh, the first one was only a 5-pack, yeah.
I like the way you think, Twitch chat. It's Jewish. Oh no. Words for Swords is messing up on some of those tricks. Ooh,
Very outside Ganon's castle is dead.
Another pack of shoes, actually. So we at least know that those 2 have to be at least the remaining. Oh, Hammer is in Forest. What's the Forest?
So that means it's probably Hover Boots or Goron Tunic on Hyrule Field for our Path to Volvashia.
Oh, I see. So that was the 5-pack on the lower, and on upper, it was the 10-pack. So we're just missing a knowledge on where another 10-pack is and a 20-pack. But with that hammer, it does give Kirox a lot more to do. And I think it would be better not to use the chews to open the holes when you could just use the hammer.
Yep. Definitely probably better to just leverage the hammer for your explosives. Admittedly, with Words heading up through Lost Woods before going into Mido's house, he's going to use the choose for now. But honestly, once you get the hammer,
And there's a second hint
explosives...
for it.
2 hints already. That's
And
silly.
Lens of Truth. The hammer puts... I wouldn't say it's in logic yet because you need minuets or sorry, a song.
Yep.
There's no such thing as a six-pack chew unless you're talking about muscles. Fire being hover slot? Yeah, I could see that.
Very likely.
Another potential path could be strength or just the bomb bag.
Yeah, it could very well be the strength or bomb bag as well. Going for the little tech jump. Always love that one. GTG to Queen Goma. Okay.
GTG to Goma, let's go.
And Nocturne
Storm
is...
on Burning Cack.
Yeah.
That means we can't have any hook shots that are Storms locked. We have one that's already a Skull Mask, so it's free. We can't have a magic that has Storms locked, or any, or to the strengths, or the Mirror Shield.
Which we already have the GTG Path to Deku, and we were already pretty much able to clear fire, so it's very doubtful that's gonna matter.
And a bonus song. Wait, Icy Waters is dead, I think. Yep, that's Icy Waters. So they won't need that. They won't need the Iron Boots for that, at least. And Water Temple technically locks 2 songs, which includes Song of Storms. But we do have access to GTG now.
Logical access yet, but I mean, who's really ever going to care about that?
Who knows, the first check might actually just be the very item they need.
Ooh, Kirox going back child already. Alright.
Yep.
I like it. I feel like you want to take that hammer and like go through Hyrule Field, find out what's there first, though.
Yeah. It looks like Words for Swords is doing exactly that. Because then he could save those chews. But he also has a hammer.
Yep, here we go. With the Pona and the hammer, you can get through Hyrule Field pretty early and find out what your path to Volvashi is there. Because chances are it's probably Hover Boots, which is good to pick up when you know you need Shadow Temple as well.
Yeah. This might not just be a Hyrule Field clear, but it could also be like dipping GTG. Well, we do have a hook shot on Skull Mask.
Yep, hookshot's already known, so it's probably not going to be that. It could also just be some random item locking the Hover Boots as well.
Mm-hmm. But I can admire Words for Swords play right now.
Oh.
Ooh. There's a wallet on Richard, same slingshot hint on 50, and the bow.
Oh! That could be the path.
Yep. Especially for Fire Temple key logic.
Mm-hmm. I'm never one to trust a bow path, though. It's so uncommon the other bows are locked by it, but I could see it in this seed.
Yep.
Oh yeah, GTG, especially if you're able to do it hookshotless, is a pretty strong one right now.
It does require a bomb bag, though, or hover boots. Fire Temple path to Bongo Bongo.
Ooh.
Now that's exciting.
Well, we got a wallet off from Richard, so the O is
It's
gonna
not
lead to a
super
tunic.
graphic. It's certainly more for... Din's hovers or magic could be in Fire Temple. But with that hint, that does give a bit of an edge to Words for Swords. This is what I like about the Divergence play between our two runners, is that we get a lot of information. One of them could be like missing this kind of information, the other one could be just fine. So
He's
we're
just
gonna...
finishing at Hyrule Field.
That's the second hint for Burning Cack. And it looks like we're getting H-Seek Fairy.
Makes sense. Just you're not gonna come back here readily, and you got all the pieces to do it right now. Might as well.
Yep.
Hook is on Skull Mask. That's the hover boots.
Oh god! They're the hover boots. That might actually be the path.
Oh, that's almost guaranteed the path.
We need to get either the second scale or iron boots.
Yep.
And it looks like Kirox is setting up a safe quit to see where it's going. After all, he set up Sun Song just in case it's in CAC.
And another big chest on the field.
And it's in Kokiri Forest! the t-shirt! It's not for that! We know where her wallet is, which is also on a lower sphere.
Why is Hyrule Field path? Yes.
It looks like Words for Swords is heading back to CAC now.
Probably heading up to Goron City, if I had to guess.
Or... Nope.
No?
That actually kind of threw me off there.
Yeah, rode over to Kakariko, got off, and then left. Possibly just trying to leave Epona there for later, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah, it's very confusing. Especially since he does have Sun Song, so he doesn't have to worry about time of day. Yep, this is closed, Deku.
Yeah, it looks like he was thinking about going up to Goron City and kind of changed his mind last second.
And while it's called the Keaton mask, I'll just say this. Kirox now has the Pikachu mask.
Alright, doing Richard, gonna find the wallet there and be like, oh, so it's not Goron Tunic, so it is almost definitely hovers. Good.
Well, I could say that Richard's definitely a good boy, because he brought in a sack of cash.
Ooh. Din's Fire on the Ocarina minigame.
Yep, so it has to be magic in Shadow Temple or a bomb bag.
Or, hear me out, it's something for OOT, like Rudo's or Boomerang, because Nocturne is on OOT.
That's possible but
I'm hoping for the worst.
It's still Schrodinger's AD until otherwise.
Oh yeah.
He's probably setting up for Goron Pot.
I'd be surprised if he wasn't. Not go mode yet, Riley.
Wait,
Not all of us can be as good as you.
Words, where are you going? You're forgetting to get the Pikachu mask.
I mean, he can prelude back. That's still not ideal, but...
Like if he goes to CAC, then... Oh, rip.
Well, he's gonna go... for money first? Okay. Heading over to Lawn, okay.
Yeah.
I could see, kind of, that he's trying to route it in with Prelude back out, but I mean, I still think you should have just grabbed it.
Yeah.
Still looking for that OOT hint. I still have hope it's gonna be awful.
Kirox just waiting patiently for Hot Rodder as Words for Swords is grabbing some cocks. Dins is on Memory Game in Lost Woods, and they're the ice arrows.
Yay, meme. Not gonna at least try peeking the maze or anything like that.
I knew someone would say that. Let's see what's in Death Mountain Trail.
Zaria's song on Lawn.
That does put Epona's song into logic now.
Yeah, very true.
It looks like Kirox will be setting up the Pikachu mask. All he has to do is talk to the guard. He doesn't have to worry about doing chickens.
Looks like he's also going to get Dampe digging while he's here, which is
Yep.
good. I mean, that is such an easy check to Orphan that getting it out of the way is good.
It's much easier to do it with Sunsong, that's for sure. Oh, perfect! He's gonna get the Pikachu mask.
It was hinted at Temple of Time. I would hope he knows. I mean...
You know what that mask is missing? Red cheeks? Yes, mask color randomization, like, where you get to plan out the color of your masks. But I know with custom models, you can actually get, like, different masks entirely, like, where they look different.
Epona's was the Minuet pedestal, which they both might have skipped into. We didn't have access to the pedestal yet, technically. So, now we do.
Yes. Majora's Mask for Mask of Truth. And Kirox could just save quit after he gets the Skull Mask.
Man, we're just trying to set up the whole Majora's Mask line right here, aren't we?
Of course.
The bow that Word got was on Hyrule Field, Southeast Grotto.
The remote grotto. It's pretty clear that we're just setting up for Majora's Mask. Because that game, because the combo rando is looking very crisp and clean.
Apparently, from what I heard, they've got CSMC in the combo right now, which is fantastic.
They even have it for fairy chests.
Oh, wow. Alright, picking up skulls, because gotta be responsible. I'm not always responsible in these seeds, I'll be honest, but They gotta be responsible and do some skull routing.
Yeah.
See, I don't really like Kirox's routing as much in this because he's already cleaned out all of Lost Woods, and now he's just going to have to make his way back there again just to turn in the Skull Mask. I like the idea that Words is putting off Lost Woods until after he's already gotten the Keaton Mask done, which means that he can get all of Lost Woods knocked out in just the one pass. And now that he's got Saria's Song, he doesn't even have to orphan off Skull Kid.
Yep. I think it's just because the Hyrule Field path to Volvagia is
It
gonna
does.
be
Go ahead, sorry.
gonna be quite a big thing for Kirox.
It is going to work out well for Kirox, but at the time, like, when he started the chain, he wasn't aware of where the save point was going to be necessarily. It's going to work out well because you just get yourself back over there pretty quick and easy either way.
Words for Swords, he did that as an adult, so he didn't have to waste a single Jew in Hyrule Field. Additionally, he could just come back to Tektite Grotto when he gets another scale or Iron Boots.
Royal Tomb Song was Prelude. And there's our Skull Mask. Since he's routing it in, do you think he's going to go for the amazing play? Is he going to go for a Bunny Hood?
I think he's also going to scum HC Fairy first. Because he set up a save quit within there. Already at 7 tokens. Well, damn.
Yep, Fast Bunny Hood's on. Anytime you have to visit Lost Woods with Skull Mask for whatever reason, and you already have Saria's Song, it's a really fun play to just pick up the Spooky Mask on the way back, and if you ever route back in Graveyard as a child, then you can get yourself a Fast Bunny Hood for quick Jabu clear. Admittedly, Jabu is stone this time, but a fast Deku clear would also be nice. I doubt that it pays for itself without Nocturne, though. Gonna be really happy to find out a save quit is Kokiri Forest.
Yep. And it looks like he will be doing the K-Sword check. And he could just simply play Sun Song to get out of that cubby area.
Correct.
And Kirox did technically do, like, Goron City checks as child, although they really led to nowhere. But Kirox is definitely going to get that hook shot first. Should be able to check Skull Kid at the same time.
Yep, should be doing Skull Kid here. Bloopy.
All for naught. And we'll get to see what's on Bridge Scrub. Because I don't think this was checked.
No, if Kirox is going for it, it wasn't.
Goron City Hammer. Rip is dead.
Gonna use Sunsong to get himself back to the Lost Woods entrance. Good use of Sunsong routing. Always good to see.
Yep. And Words for Swords will be picking up his Din's Fire. There's still the Saria song check, I think, that they're missing. There's that hook shot in its glorious state.
Oh, yeah. And the Din's Fire.
You know what else could be in Fire Temple? Iron Boots.
Very possible.
It looks like Words for Swords is going for Goron City as well.
Yeah, you've got the explosives to do it. It's super easy to orphan, and if it ends up having your go mode, you're not coming back here for a long time at this point.
Sadly, it had nothing for us.
I mean, it had memes. Oh, he's not gonna go for the spinning pot? Dancing Dad is hinted.
And that was Bolero, so that's another free song. At least when he goes back adult. Okay, it looks like he's going to Southern Hyrule. I'm fairly certain that's the case.
Yeah. I mean, we know that Hyrule Field is path. You gotta get it knocked out at some point.
But what does he do after?
Sets Pierre, does Lake checks, goes back adult. Something along those lines.
But at least Words for Swords has an army of plants at his disposal, giving him exactly what he needs.
We did see a seed early in the tournament where first strength was available in Forest Temple, and someone made the play to go there super early with hook and bow and just got bought out.
Yep.
But I don't think you want to go Forest Temple without having strength. More often than not. Plus, it's a stone. I mean, I wouldn't want to do it regardless.
Yeah, it could be quite a blunder. So where does Words for Swords go from there, and will Kirox keep going south?
I mean, I could see the potential of a Valley play to get into Lake, but I think honestly it's just straight Lake here. You're way too far south already.
Yeah. And he is sacrificing some of those chews. That is definitely the Lake play. But at least he can get, Kirox can get Scarecrow Song. No! This is a Valley.
Yep. It is a safer play to do Pierre here, especially when we know Fire Temple's got a path item in it. The last thing you want is to clear Fire Temple and find nothing and be like, oh, well, now I get to go set Pierre before coming back here.
Oh, are we gonna... No, we don't have a bottle quite yet for Big Bows.
Nope.
I think he's just farming cash to get a shield. Because there's a 20 rupees that always spawns there.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
Oh, speaking of 20 rupees,
So this mess of a seed's going pretty well, honestly, so far. Nothing too disgusting yet. We're still waiting for our OOT hint.
which could be in the back of lake.
Could be right here in Valley, too. We can hope. That's a Vigron sword. That's a big stabby.
It's a pretty good time save, but it won't save you that much time. Because the runners in this tournament could easily just one cycle all the bosses if needed, except King Dodongo.
Very true, very true. You should be able to one-cycle most everything.
Yep, that was a repeat hint. And see what Kirox does after getting this first Gossip Stone. Just a repeat of chickens.
Yay, no chickens.
So that's going to be tough to know what will be on the Song of Time check. Right. Domain is in logic.
Correct, correct. Domains in logic through that scale.
No Scarecrow Song, and then there's fishing.
Does he play super conservative and go into domain for the extra checks? Like,
Oh, there's a strength!
there's the strength.
That does put the entirety of Forest Temple into logic.
I still wouldn't go there. It's stone. I mean,
And you could do most of DC out of logic. In fact, the entire dungeon.
yeah, we have everything in fire in logic except for the hover's locked. There's
And
the
it's
knock turn. I was so hopeful.
Who knows, it could still be AD for Song of Time. Not for Toilet Check, because that's hinted, but it could still be, like, Boss Key and River Chest.
I can only hope. I don't expect it now.
It's either that or Requiem. Those are the only two possible candidates for an all-dungeon seed.
Looks like he is going to make the domain play. Okay. It's a very safe play. Being very thorough, and if he finds anything in there, it'll be great, but maybe a little bit too safe.
Well, I think Kirox is just a more thorough player. I know that he does more RSL. Words for Swords also being a little safe with collecting skulls. Currently at 9. And that is the repeat for Goron City Hammer.
Oh, it'd be even worse if you were still hunting for Boomerang or Rudo's letter too, Mel. I mean, cool. Alright. So we've got words going up through Fire Temple, which this dungeon seems like it's super early in logic. It just depends on where the Iron Boot or Gold Scale is. So this is a pretty strong play, honestly. And at this point,
we have 2 small keys.
yep. And at this point, if we can just get those hover boots and magic is in fire, we could already have a Shadow Temple almost ready.
They just need Iron Boots or Gold Scale. Oop, nope, nothing on the torches. Another small key. And once after one more chest in Fire Temple, the rest is locked by a bomb bag.
Well, with 3 keys, you can get deeper either way.
True. Depending on where, what is exactly on that last one. That bomb lock chest there. If it's not a key, then it should be fine. And if it's like a junk item too. But if it is the path item, it could be potentially concerning. We've already found 4 small keys.
Wow.
So that should take us directly to the bow area.
Wayfaring, yes. Hammer was just Mido's house. Super easy. Alright, looks like Kirox is going to be following up. Oh, look at that. The bomb locked is something.
Ooh. I think it's the path.
Very
Unless...
possible. I would say not.
Bow! That's bomb locked because the other bow we have is in logic because of the hammer.
Yep. And no, that door cannot be hammered. You need a bomb for it.
Absolutely, just need that bomb. In other words, we're still in logic with those 4 small keys that we found for that. And with the strength, the bow, and the hook shot. It's safe to going deeper into fire in logic, knowing all this.
At this point, I actually don't think the bomb bag's going to be super relevant between the hammer and everything else. Probably aren't going to need too many more bomb shoes.
I think that was a dead chest on shortcut.
I believe so.
And Words for Swords is going to be doing a bit of the safer play here.
That is very true. It could be bombs in here for Bongo because it is logically required.
Yeah, because you do need to get, like, the first 4 checks are not locked by a bomb bag if you enter in Shadow without anything except hover boots. But then you'll need a bomb bag for the rest of Shadow.
So Kirox is being more efficient doing all the checks around Fire Temple before heading in.
So lower and upper maze are dead. And we'll see what's in lower room. There's another small key. If we could get another small key...
Yeah, this is getting scary.
Then it's likely that Pure will have something. Which means Words for Swords will probably have to go back Child to set up Scarecrow Song.
No.
Ooh! So Pierre is a key.
Ooh.
And there's the magic. That's the path to shadow.
Yep.
It's either the big key on Pierre or the small key.
He's setting up furrows just in case.
That is an excellent play, and I commend that. Because now, in order for him to get deeper, he needs to actually play Scarecrow's song.
Yep, because something's up there.
But it looks like he's going elsewhere right now.
Yeah, no, the fact that he got magic there means he could set the furrows at all. That was huge.
30 is also dead. Kirox is at 8 tokens.
Ooh, is this a GTG play from Words?
I think so.
What it feels like.
Path for Queen Goma. He's definitely rushing those paths.
Well, especially since he's got to go back child to set Pierre anyway, you'd like to do more than just go child, set Pierre, and come back adult. So trying to pick up the K sword to give him one more, one less trip to child is pretty good.
Also, the 30 skull hints are both in Goron City. Isn't it great?
I mean, considering they, 3 of our sometimes hints have all been telling us that Goron City's completely dead. We got Left Side of Maze, we got Dancing Dad, we got Goron City Pot, all dead, dead, dead.
Yeah, I think that's the Seed's way of saying Goron City is a foolish choice without actually using foolish choice. Slingshot can be Path to Goma. It's just that it'd have to rely on the slingshot blocking the other slingshots.
And we have one on 50 skulls, it's doubtful.
Yeah. Because we have a hook shot, we have hammer.
Hookshot, hammer, bow, like, it's not quite to 50. I think a bottle would put it in.
Yeah.
But you gotta consider, like, at that point, the slingshot would have to be locking, like, everything else. Because any bottle would put it in. Boomerang would put it in a lot. Another shield purchased.
And it looks like the roof is dead.
Yeah, Roof being dead's really good considering he doesn't have Pierre set. If that had been an item, that would have been really rough. And here's the strength upgrade for Kirox.
Oh! And there's also... never mind. Right. We'll see what's in GGG. I think we might get an HBA check at the same time. Hard to say. It'd most likely be that. So there's our first small key. Yeah, with 35 in logic, it means that something like the boomerang or a bomb bag would open that up substantially. Oh, there's a big chest in the maze.
And above the maze.
Like, in the hidden pier room.
Oh yeah.
And Kirox will be finding his magic along the way.
He's got Pierre. Did he actually go back down to lake and set Pierre, or did he come here without actually confirming it?
He only set it up as child.
Okay, so that's awful. Means he's gonna have to go back down and confirm it. He'll get the magic and be able to set Forest Wind just like Words did, but that's still bleh.
Another small key that should open up that big chest in the maze.
Yeah, but you're gonna go for that big chest behind first. I mean, you're already partway there.
And there's several other things in there.
Ooh, missed the
Not
jump.
quite getting it past the firewall.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. Is he's doing this GTG path to Goma to see if he can pick up K-Sword before going Child, so that he can just do Deku Tree, set Pierre, and then possibly not have to go back Child again, at least not for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
See, that's what I had thought too, Zephyr, is that he would have routed in GTG and Lake to confirm the Pierre before coming Fire, but I guess with Bolero it was just, it's convenient, let's go do it. He could get really lucky and catch Long Shot here. It's required anyway, and I mean, would be really good for being able to just pick up Pixel Shot.
That's the third small key so far.
I mean, he's gonna get magic right before having to bail, so he's gonna be able to just Furores even then. He's not even gonna have to. Ooh, big poke.
Big O bottle, we'll take that.
That put a lot more skulls into logic. What, that kicks us up to like 45 in logic, I think? Maybe 46?
Around 44. So since we have 9 skulls. And there's a slingshot.
No. That's not path, right? We should be able to get to 50.
Oh, wow. GTG loaded. Even if it is path, it's still pretty loaded.
GTG needs to calm down.
Rush GTG.
Like,
That's
there's not 50.
Season 6 now, or We Love Firestone.
Like, there's not 50 in logic, but I have to figure that slingshot doesn't lock enough to put 50 in logic. We have 44 in logic right now. Okay.
I was right.
Yay,
And
bait!
Stone of Agony. More like causing agony. There's another small key on that side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no way that that slingshot somehow locks enough to keep 50 off the table.
And we know that toilet is dead. It's either going to be in Child Spirit or or on target in the woods that slingshot would possibly lock bomb bag.
Or, hear me out, it's on Lax.
Well, I mean,
Possible. Not likely.
there's still like a boss key or even a small key that leads up to the boss key on highest Goron in on Hammered Chest, then you'd still need to get a bomb bag. Ooh, Raiders! Thank you for the raid, Louis Ferns.
I'm
There's the game sword.
I'm gonna say the K-Sword's probably the path. I'm gonna say that slingshot probably doesn't lock it. There's K-Sword. That's gonna make for a very good child segment here for words.
Mm-hmm. And now Words for Swords knows that he needs to set up Scarecrow's song as child. Save quit.
All right, here we go with the Deku Tree. Let's see how good this is.
But I can say that Words for Swords definitely has a bit of a lead now.
Yeah, a little bit at least. I mean, I don't think Kirox has any items in particular that put him ahead versus Words, and Words is definitely, he's got the magic, he already got the K-Sword.
Well, especially because Words for Swords is rushing his paths. Sacred Force Battle Path of Winrova.
We got Epona's song there, and then which one did we get in Child?
It was Bolero.
I'm thinking it's probably,
So in other words, we'd have to do Crossing.
Yeah, Logical Crossing's very likely required, or it could just be the fact that something here is in Deku Tree and we had to get into GTG for our
That means we're just missing Iron Boots or Gold Scale for Hover Boots, and that should Crossing entirely into Logic.
Yep. Words did set for Auror's Wind. Ooh, Kirox not realizing that he's key-locked.
Yep. But he should be able to set up a bit his FW pretty quickly.
Yeah, he's probably going to get out this door, hopefully, and then realize, oh, I'm stuck. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping is he walks out this door and sets Furor's right here.
Yeah, crossing Haunted Wasteland to Desert Colossus.
He might have forgotten to peek.
I think he's also setting up shortcut to save on FW.
Man, these have been healthy qualifiers. Is he not set? He didn't set for Aurora's. Oh, no.
He did open up shortcut, though. Oh!
He realized at the last second.
I mean, when do you get magic in a seed this early? Especially with Aurora's Wind.
That was really close.
But I guess in a way I sort of cursed the seed in just saying that we'll probably get our magic soon. Turns out it was a path. But now that also puts Royal Tomb Flames into Logic.
Happy 1 hour, by the way.
Words for Swords just missed. Should probably give a shout out to our runners, Words for Swords and Kirox, our trackers, Mad Monk Adam and
Siberian,
and then to my co-com, Hollow Logic.
Oh, and thank you very much for coming out as well, Lee. Always happy to be here with you.
And that's 10 skulls for Words for Swords. Kirox doing Shadow Tipple, or at least opening it, because you can only do two checks here.
Yeah, this feels weird. I guess I can understand if you're like, I've got to make some kind of big play because I feel like I'm behind, and if I find something like Iron Boots or Gold Scale in these first two checks.
Words for Swords getting the successful Tsundere skip. which is a much faster B1 skip. I mean, that slingshot, it does make it easier to one-cycle Goma.
Very true. Yeah, no, I think this is a very aggressive play by Kirox, like trying to figure out some remote area that's going to lock something up. But this is, I mean, it's not a time loss. You're going to have to do this back room anyway. This just feels a little early for it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, not an incorrect play at all.
How did you miss it? Queen Goma down. Take the Fury 4. Basically, Deku Tree is full cleared. Not much to say about it. Ooh, but there is something on
Dead Hand Magic?
Fire Arrows.
Fire Arrows.
As Din's locked. Now, where does Kirox go from here? GTG, Lake?
GTG makes sense because, I mean, you do GTG, then you head down to Lake to set Pierre, and then back into Fire. This is probably a Zora's Domain play to get to Lake to set Pierre, if I had to guess. Plus, you get to really quickly pick off target in the woods while you're going through.
And there's a long shot!
Ooh! Oh, that's bad!
That puts crossing into logic, by the way. Slingshot was in GTG.
So hold up. If I'm understanding this right, for Epona's to be path, that slingshot had to be... That actually was a path slingshot, I think. For Epona's to be path. Which we've got Sacred Force... Oh, wow. So either that or... It's... Oh, man, I would be really wanting to check HBA right now. Bad. Because at that point, I don't think Epona's is path for crossing anymore. I think it's got to be path for...
No, it still is with that slingshot. Because
No.
the one on 50 skulls is, the one in 50 skulls was still locked behind that slingshot. And Deku Tree only added 3 additional ones, because the 4th skull is still locked by a boomerang and a bomb bag.
All I can think right now is Big Pose and HBA, though.
Here's the thing, we got the bottle of Big Po, the Big Po bottle in GTG as well.
Oh, yeah. Still Epona locked.
Yeah, it was Eye Statue. Which is then bow locked, and the bow itself is locked by the hammer, which was in Mido's house. Oh yeah, it was but the slingshot was in Pierre chest in GTG. And I know that Kokiri Sword is locked by 3 keys. Logically, 4 keys actually.
All right.
Let's see what's on Adult Fishing now. Just some double Ds. We'll take those.
Oh, yeah.
But Kirox's chances of surviving are going to be really high now. 8 hearts, double defense, and a big Goron sword.
Just such a healthy seed, my word. This tournament's just been full of them. That's correct, Wayfaring. I have a hard time believing that Epona's is locking up 50. At the moment, it is.
There's the bomb bag, by the way.
I'm gonna go ahead and say with that bomb bag on lab roof, it's not locking it anymore, though. Really, we still aren't at 50 without Epona.
Yeah. Epona does lock the bottle.
Yeah, we're still. At the moment, that's what we're believing. Admittedly, we could just do HBA here, have Mirror Shield, and there it is. You know, all good and done. Oh yeah, absolutely. You 100% do everything Epona locked.
Yeah, I think Kirox is just waiting for time of day to do HBA.
That's correct. Kirox doesn't know this, but I don't see him coming out here and not going for it. At least, hopefully. Yeah, shout out to 2 hooks in Lost Woods.
Oh my god, poor Kirox, he just got arrested again.
He overshot, so he didn't get the peak. He's doing this for the Tapogruta Fortress peak, and he overshot, so he threw himself off the ledge on accident. Well, I guess I'm gonna get myself caught again. Nothing on Big Pose. Yeah, I can understand skipping HBA for the path play, but... Alright, and we're going back for HBA now that he knows that Epona's his path.
But he could also be going to Lake Hylia because he knows that Fire Temple does require...
Yep, that's like Hylia.
Although he could technically pixel shot. I don't think he just wants to do it because it does take a bit of time.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to be seeing any pixels shot in this match, but that's fine.
I'm honestly not sure. I haven't followed Words well enough to know if he's very comfortable with pixel shot or not, unfortunately.
Plus, then he can wrap this in with some of the adult lake checks.
Yep, adult lake too. Always nice. Ooh, Kirox having a bad HBA.
Yeah, he has to make sure that he gets 5 bullseyes.
You can miss one of them. You're allowed to miss one for a 60-pointer.
Yep.
He's just gonna take the pots though. Easy. There's no missing.
Mirror shield. Oh.
Yeah, that seems pretty good. And Brutos. Hate that.
We're just missing the boomerang for all dungeons, potentially.
Kid, jeez. Rudos and... Oh. I would imagine if it is indeed logical crossing required, like if we don't find Requiem at some point soon, he's gonna have to pass right back through. He's gonna get HBA while he's there. It's just gonna be a matter of when, not if.
And Words for Swords is going to be picking up that bomb back. But both Fire Temple and Deku Tree are fully available, so Light Arrow cutscene.
Mirror 2 can't say.
We're just missing Iron Boots to get those hover boots. I think that's, and then like Light Arrows.
Strength 2.
Oh yeah, Strength 2 as well.
But other than that, that looks like everything.
Yep.
Yeah, finally is certainly a way to put it after an hour and 15 minutes without a real set of explosives. Shoot the Sun is available, and he's got Sun Song. I don't see why you wouldn't do that right now. Set Night.
Probably setting up for Shoot the Sun, because now this is...
Oh, absolutely. Oh, right. If he skips target, it's over. I mean, if you don't do it when you're doing Deku, if you go back adult, I don't see when you go back and hit that ever.
Indeed.
Yeah, Bloopy.
Rip the dream.
Oh yeah, I doubt that's gonna happen. So probably gonna dip the first 2 checks of Shadow here, and then for Roars out to get back into fire.
Yeah. Hopefully he makes his way back to Fortress, because then...
Yeah, no, he's shown every indication he's gonna be super thorough, and it's not hinted.
By the way, in the combo rando, the Stone of Agony looks like it's been through the sewers in Majora's Mask side. I just thought I would point it out.
Pick up the combo rando yet. Been thinking about it. I haven't done much Majora's Mask though.
It's super fun. It's slightly different from the base Majora's Mask.
Tell us about Truth Spinner RNG. You mean Truth Spinner planned out now?
Yes. Just plando it so it'd always be, like, on the left side. That's a nice way to clean out those Denalphos.
Bunch of keys on the right side of the maze. And there's the case work for Kirox.
It looks like he's warping out. So he might have Desert Crossing on them. Though that slingshot does get the long shot, which then puts it into logic, so... if Kirox does this now, then he knows which song will be on Requiem. Plus, he could do Wasteland Check. Something we haven't gotten a hint for quite yet. Ow!
Alright, let's see if Pierre had the boss key or just another small key to advance.
He's definitely prepared for getting that chest. He can also get the skull at the same time. Oh, I see. He's mostly YOLOing it with a slight setup here.
Yeah, for the longest time I thought that crossing was difficult, and then I've learned like 10 different setups that all work for it decently.
Yeah,
Not hard.
that's a lot easier than I thought it would be. Nope, nothing on Wasteland. There's the boss key. So it's safe to say that Fire Temple is hovers locked, so that means we need to find the Iron Boot.
Yeah, irons have got to be logical somewhere, or gold scale.
But I don't think Words for Swords really cares about that right now, since he could just get Hover Boots are in Hyrule Field, Tektite Grotto. So he'll need either Gold Scale or Iron Boots for that, and preferably Iron Boots would be the better choice.
I mean, we've got long shot. We can just gold scale water most of the time as long as Central Pillar isn't involved.
Yeah.
Defective hover boots, they sank. Good one.
But it's also just as frightening if River Chest has something as well. Because we're missing Song of Time.
Well, he doesn't have the keys to get any deeper right now. He has to beat Volvagia to get another small key if he wants to go deeper in fire. He could have set Furores up there, admittedly, to, go back deeper, but, I mean, there's at least a key or two up there. I think there's 2 keys out of 3 checks. Another wallet.
That's another wallet! So that does put Zora Tunic into logic as well. And I think we're still missing a path to Morpha.
Bomb chew strats, I love them. They're so fun to watch.
That's another pack of chews! What? I swear, almost every single one of these chew packs has been on freestandings.
Vanilla Requiem.
That makes sense, actually. In other words, the only way this seed could be AD is if Song of Time is on Ocarina of Time. And
Sir, you have that set in fire. Oh! Here we go, fire play. Let's go. I was gonna say, are you trying to set that? No.
And if River Chest has a has the boss key.
clearing out the rest of DMC while you're here. Always efficient.
Yep. Our stone dungeons are Dodongo's Cavern, Jabu, and Forest Temple. The only potential for all dungeons would be a Song of Time if that were vanilla. If not, then it's confirmed dead. But Forest Temple Path to Morpha, which means that, yeah, our Iron Boots can actually be there.
I think they have to be.
This is the only option.
I mean, I'm looking at the layout. It could be Strength 2 there, and our Irons are in Spirit or something, but it's just more likely it's gonna just be Iron Boots up in Forest Temple. That's interesting.
Yeah. I think the odds are just... I mean, there are still, like, 2 keys in Upper Fire, so there'd only be 1 item check. Which is probably a gamble that Words for Swords can make. I think both runners can actually make that gamble.
Yeah.
Because the odds of that being what we need is pretty low. I think the smarter play is going for Forest Temple.
I agree.
Until something that leads to the Iron Boots or are the Iron Boots are in there.
So is this going to be a forced play to go try and find those Iron Boots? Because if he gets that, then that's going to give him water access and then shadow access as well with the hover boots. Like, he's going to be... If it's Iron Boots inside Forest Temple, it's literally just going to be, okay, I just need to find Strength 2 and Mirror Shield.
Well, he's going down. Oh, he's doing,
That was a good one.
That was super quick.
Yep, Maze is dead.
In fact, 3 of our sometimes hints links directly back to Goron City. And then this is just grabbing the hint here.
Yep. Dirty Skulls is dead. And here goes Kirox Child. I don't see a world where he misses that long shot, but that was still a pretty gross little place for it. Mido skip.
Yep. Because doing it a second time is not as fun.
I mean, we're nearly in go mode. We're missing Strength 2 and Mirror Shield. He does have a clear idea that opponents has to lead to Mirror Shield, I think.
Bomb 2 bowling time.
Haven't had bombs until now. Might as well. Because it's legitimately just silver gauntlets for Kirox, even though he's not aware of that.
Oh, a silver scale, a gold scale.
Ooh. Hello.
Well, that puts the hover boots into logic now.
Question. Did Kirox ever see the Forest Temple hint? I don't think so. We have a path hint for us to Morpha, I believe.
Yep. Oh, he's stuck.
Burn the shoes.
Yes. We must fight back against capitalism by blowing up bomb shoes.
The path was the DMC bombable wall, I believe.
But it's nice to see that we have basically 3 dungeon paths. And only 2 of them, and 2 of them are like for overworld. All right. Lens game. Ooh.
Yep.
New forest.
Left, left, left. Right.
There's the frog.
Have we seen a big run hint yet?
I believe so.
Left, 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 right, left, and that was my guess, actually. Someone else guessed it as well, I saw. Yep, soy sauce. With the same guess. For a win. Having to go deeper into the stone forest looking for these iron boots. I don't think we've seen the Bigoron hint. That could have been the path. I could be wrong. I don't recall seeing it personally.
Well, it's always a good idea to fulfill your forest, just in case.
I mean, I wouldn't stop there. I'd be like, oh, I really don't want it to be the eyeball frog, so we're just gonna keep going. That's what I'm worried about. I haven't seen that hint as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong. Watch, both the Bigoron hints are behind Song of Storms grottos.
Additionally, it could be in back of lake and no one checked it.
Yeah? Still nothing in forest.
Ow. setting up a reverse bid so that when he does the loop in forest, he can just get back there easily.
Yep, nice and quick, super efficient. Wouldn't expect anything less at this point. Kirox finally getting his Goma kill.
That's 4 small keys in forest so far. Oh, not quite. There we go. I don't think we've seen what was on Light Arrow cutscene yet. Unless Words for Swords did show us.
I don't believe so because he did Deku before finishing Fire X. He had to set the Pierre. So I don't believe we've seen it. There's a boss key chest.
Very convenient.
Oh no. Oh no. That's not good.
This is bad if he orphans target in the woods.
Oh, if he doesn't go back for target, if he goes adult without doing target, this is gonna be a last location.
Yep.
He could still go back to turn in letter, but it depends on how he goes back.
Mm-hmm.
Daruni is hinted dead.
That's all the keys in forest are gone.
Aggressive use of the bombs. I'm gonna blow you up. That was very efficient, though.
Yep.
We know where Hovers is, actually. Hovers is in the Texite Grotto. Kirox has done Child Goron City, yes. More boring forest temple. Hoping to eventually find... That's a small chest again. Hoping to eventually find Iron Boots here.
Unless it was for the frog all along.
Gross. I love it.
Which would also explain the Rudo's letter on HBA 1500.
Oh, he's gonna climb. Alright.
Still missing strength too, so it makes sense for this
It
play.
does. It absolutely does.
Forest Temple has been pretty deep so far for a path.
I mean, we keep saying it could just be the frog.
Yep. There are the light arrows in spirit.
Well, that's not getting missed. Very easily, at least.
Not exactly lighting up the stick, so he's going back.
Nothing here, it looks like.
Nope. Nothing in checkered board.
We've seen Storms, I believe, is actually burning Kakariko, so doubtful.
In other words,
we actually haven't seen OOT, but at this point, I mean, Minuet, Song of Time, Serenade, I mean, unless it's legitimately River Chest for Boss Key and Water Temple, OOT's dead.
we have 2 magic locked keys in Spirit, which has been in Logic for quite a long while.
I believe correct. The loser of this race goes home.
Mm-hmm. And I believe this is the first round 2 match in the lower bracket. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well,
oh no, he's going adult.
He's gonna orphan that long shot.
Oh no.
And Words for Swords might do the same thing with the Mirror Shield, but it might not be as likely. Just given that he'll eventually run out of checks.
Oh no. This is really bad. You've got Shadow Temple. It's correct play. I actually completely agree. I mean, you've got Shadow Temple. There's just...
And I think the only play that Words for Swords can actually do is just rush the frog. Like, see what we find on big Gorons.
Yep, this is 100% Shadow. I mean, he can. It's Frog, not Prescription, so you've got the ability to just go down to the lake, make your way up. I don't know if he knows the Crater Timer strat or not. I haven't seen him do it before myself, but I don't watch Words as often.
That would mean that he'd have to switch back to the Kokiri Tunic.
Yeah, I could see him. I could see him doing it if he knows that strat, because that strat is so much faster.
Yeah, of course.
So Frog resets if you teleport, but it doesn't reset immediately. It sets itself to 1 second, so it's a pretty much instant reset.
Yep. I think the safer play would still just be doing it the normal way, and with Epona, it's still a little easier.
Getting trolled by the tech type there.
Who knows? The path item might actually be on Phantom Ganon, which is actually really gross.
Wouldn't surprise me. He did not, Riley. As soon as he came out of Deku, he warped a spirit. So are we gonna have the eyeball frog play? Are we just straight missing the hint and it's out there?
There we go. Just 3 more hits.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him gold scale water after he gets down in Shadow.
No, he can't.
Oh, he doesn't have long shot, that's right. You're right.
Oh, unless he could do the trick, where he
Nah,
could do
he still can't do anything there, though.
That's true. He'd only be able to get in, or at least open it.
So it's Eyeball Frog. That was, like, unless I'm mistaken, that was legitimately the only item we got in Forest.
Oh, that means Words for Swords is gonna be rushing the frog.
Oh. Oh, that's so rude, and we haven't seen a hint for it.
This is actually legitimately gross, but...
We don't have the bigger on hint, no. At least not as far as I'm aware. Oh, that if Kirox ends up being able to gold scale water, that could be huge for him once he gets the long shot, mind you. He did switch tunics.
Well, if he does read that hint and then he reads that, he might think the long shot is there and get baited. That is also a possibility.
So I'm going to assume with the change back over to Kira Tunic that Words does in fact know the Crater Strat.
Yeah.
He does have Gold Scale, but he doesn't have Long Shot. If he ends up catching the Forest Temple path hint before getting to the Long Shot, that could send him all the way through Forest looking for the Long Shot that we all know is there.
Yep. But it just means that both Shadow and Water Temple are fully clearable for Words for Swords. Well, not all of Water. You'd still be missing out on River Chest, which is still MIA, by the way.
Oh yeah, fantastic seed for not having Serenade. We've had to be down to Lake how many times already?
At least 3.
Yeah.
Show him the frog.
Let's see if he knows this. If he's good. If he's. I would assume he's got to be comfortable with the strat. I don't think you do this in a lose and go home bracket match and risk going home on this strat without knowing it.
Yeah, it's safe to say Kirox is ahead for now in the dungeon progression, but in terms of items, he'll still be a bit behind.
Well, he's doing Shadow right now, but Words is literally going to grab these Iron Boots, probably go get the hovers, and immediately be like, okay, this is Water, this is Shadow, and then he's just casinoing around looking for Strength 2, and hopefully remembers to follow Epona for that Mirror Shield.
Time to mash the button. Mash, 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 mash. Woo! Thank goodness for Words.
He got it.
Got it right on the last second. Absolutely worthy of a PogChamp moment. And time to hand it in for the Iron Boots. The blind turn is paid off.
Wow. I'm wondering, like, I have to know where those 2 hints were, because we have no idea where those hints are right now.
Probably back of lake, blocked behind storms, and, yeah, I think those 2 places. Maybe even HF Cow.
Zora's Fountain.
Yeah, those places.
Either way, gross. Good 1 seed. So we have a Forest Temple path to Morpha, and legitimately Words did every single check in Forest Temple, and the only item was the frog.
Yep. No Central Hill Pillar hints. I think we have all of our sometimes hints.
I believe so, unless I'm miscounting.
I know we have 3 sometimes hints for Goron City, that being Dancing to Brunia, Goron Pot, and Goron City left side maze.
Still doing skulls. I mean, we are missing strength too, so doesn't hurt. Or it's able to do this without getting trolled by the Tektite this time.
Yep.
Yep. Frog wouldn't reset without the timer going. If the timer was going and you teleport, then it does, but only, yeah, death or save quit. Oh, and he's still going with opponent. Is this going to be the water temple play before Shadow? I guess he's already closer to water than he would be otherwise, yeah.
There's only one check that is absolutely concerning in Water Temple, and I've said it multiple times. Mirror Shield was on HBA 1000. And Rudo's Letter is on HBA 1500.
So we as chat are at the point where we're looking for strength 2 to have all the information we need.
Yep.
And yeah, the fact that he's going to have to hard cross to be able to get to Spirit Temple at all means that there's almost no way he's missing that Mirror Shield.
Words for Swords is already at 17 tokens.
No sign of Bigger on him, correct.
Long Shot is on Target in the Woods.
Alright, Shadow Boat Ride and a Water Temple. We're into the point where very little interesting, unfortunately. Gonna set the Furor's Wind right inside the boss tunnel. Or right outside the boss tunnel, I guess? Doesn't that set it to the entrance? I was gonna say, this works. Once you're in here, it works. Okay, see, that's better.
Compass. Yep, it looks like Words is a compass kind of guy.
Yeah.
Taking out the fish first so he doesn't have to deal with them later.
Which is fair. They are annoying.
They are insufferable little fish. And there's our first small key. Well, I mean, stingrays are technically fish. Cartilaginous fish. Kind of like sharks.
Such a healthy seed. Makes this way easier than it should be. Man, Kirox is still determined for skulls to get this one. I think this makes 19. Yeah, 19.
I mean, he could get his 20th one in Kakariko. Insane.
Yeah, no, they had to do Pierre for the boss key, and neither one of them went get down, killed Volvagia, and then kept going up.
Yeah, Volv blocked the rest of Fire Temple, and there was only one item left in there. Ooh, something big in water.
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh,
Oh!
that's strength!
Oh! That was
There it
not
is.
true.
Woo! Okay, so as long as words hits HBA on his way through, I think he's good right here. As long as he remembers HBA is a thing.
Yep.
Lights are Child Spirit Climb, not Child Spirit directly.
Well, I mean, he's still gonna have to do Desert Crossing anyhow, so if that still motivates him to actually go back to do HBA, then that does put him around Go mode.
Where we've got Kirox currently hard orphaning that long shot.
Yep. Question is, what do you do after Shadow Temple?
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like you have to just go back and turn in the letter, and hopefully that gets him the long shot right then. Because that's going to be his best hope. Because right now, Words is immediately going to go Shadow after this, so he's going to be following right behind him, but already going to have Water done.
So far, we have 3 small keys and 1 item. Rudo's letter is basically to get blue. Well, we don't really need to worry about blue fire because we could just buy it with the logical desert crossing. But you do need to unfreeze King Zora because if the timer does reset, it does logically require you to do all that. Also, the Rang on Bongo Bongo, he is the master of Lord Banana.
Oh my word. Oh.
Yeah, AD is now fully in logic. And there's the second item in Water Temple.
Now here comes the question. Are we going to get AD for Song of Time? I doubt it.
We'll get a peek into push block. We know where 3 of our keys are. This might be number 4. No, that's the boss key!
Oh, AD dreams are dead.
No AD! Ha ha ha!
No skulls, no AD, no final frogs. Where is my awful? I demand it.
I mean, we had it in Forest Temple. It's called Frog.
Okay, I'll give credit. Trade sequence, but I mean, Kirox might not even have to do it. In fact, at this point, we know where the boss key is. Kirox doesn't need to do it.
But he doesn't know where that long shot is.
This is true. This is very true.
Pulling out the FW.
This is a race. Depending on how quick Kirox goes back Child, it's going to determine if he's got to win in this or not. Because I believe if he were to go back Child right now, he'd win. But yeah. I think this is a Stone Dodongo's play.
Yep. This might actually tempt him to go into Stone Forest as well, to get baited by the frog.
I mean, it's not bait necessarily. Oh no. This is dooming. This is bad. I know Dodongo's Cavern is fast, but he doesn't have a whole lot of time. He's ahead right now, but not by much. Mirror Seal is HBA and Requiem is vanilla, so crossing's going to happen. So I don't see Words passing that Mirror Shield up. Strength 2 was Water Temple Map Chest.
There's always the possibility that Kirox might find another strength in Dodongo's Cavern.
But that's not going to push him in the right direction. I mean,
That's
it's
true.
that long shot's what's holding the whole thing up here. If he finds strength and goes spirit, that's good for him. But I mean, that doesn't.
Well, there's a
fix anything.
slingshot.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that slingshot in GTG was just junk now. I think I finally can get validation on that.
Yep.
The forest path hint Kirox doesn't want to see was DMC bombable wall. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were pretty close for a while, but if Words doesn't make some big error with Kirox doing dodongos right now, it's Words' race to lose.
And I think after Shadow Temple, Words can easily just go to Temple of Time, check what the song is, and his safest bet would just be Crossing, because, you know, Rushing Ice is banned, or at least KZ Skip is banned.
I was gonna say, don't tell me Rushing Ice is banned. You can still Rush Ice if you get all the pieces for it. I just, you know, it's not the same as it used to be.
Yeah, of course. But it's effectively the same to us.
Rush Ice legally.
Legally. Otherwise, the police will come storming into your house with a SWAT team. Just like in the land of the free. Asterix.
I think as long as he remembers the SFM path, he's not missing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we collectively as chat are in go mode. We know exactly where everything is. We just need to wait for the runners to catch up with us, because, you know, we're good. The other thing to consider is Kirox can not make up time, but Words could lose a little bit of time if he ends up getting key locked and has to go Child to play Requiem, to get a key, to come back.
I mean, it's not much of a time loss.
Well, chat always wins these races, if nothing else for the entertainment value we get. By the way, happy 2-hour. Thank you to my co-com here, Lee Harold. Thank you to both of our trackers. We've got Siberian, and we also have Mad Monk Adam. And then I believe we right now have Trez doing the restream for us.
And
Race
our
Monitor. And then, of course, always for our runners, thank you so much for giving us all this entertainment. Wouldn't be possible without any of us.
Now I have to make a meme. With either me or one of the other ice rushers in the community getting arrested. I think that would be funny.
There are so many ice rushers. Sad. Light arrows were Child Spirit Climb. Yeah, that bomb choose strat right there should be one that you know. It's really good. That particular setup. Very correct. It's attainable as adult as long as you get the key. I believe the answer is everything, Trez. You've done everything.
Oh, that's a really good redeem. 250,000 channel points or rupees for Trez to roll a seed. actually have almost enough for him to roll me 2 seeds.
I have not been around nearly that long, nor am I that lucky with my bets.
Okay, now look. I might not have much voice right now. But if you blame me, y'all, I'm gonna come for you.
That sounds
D-
more like a promise than a threat.
Don't you dare. Gonna find you. You're all gonna only gonna get AD seeds for the rest of your life.
I like AD seeds. Joke's on you. 'Cause
Okay,
Jet
you
based.
get AD 50 skulls.
Ooh, sounds even better.
Well, what's wrong with you?
Because Jet seeds are too easy for me.
Okay, I'm gonna leave again. Enjoy. Not gonna do the outro today, by the way, for obvious reasons.
Fair enough.
Drew, I sure as hell gonna come for you, at least. So.
Oh, this is a forest play. Let's go.
Oh no! I
Kirox is
mean,
gonna find himself a frog.
Kirox is just casino, and he feels like it's got to be somewhere dense. Which that's not wrong. I don't hate the forest play here, but we have all the information in the world to know that this is bad.
Ow. Because it won't be too much longer until Words for Swords finishes Shadow and then goes straight to Spirit. Yeah, I can relate to the cold part.
Oh yeah, no, I've been going through it for a few days now. Managing the pre-stream. Managing comms while you're coughing the lung up is fun, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yep, he doesn't have that long shot. Honestly, I think this is almost official.
Once Kirox once Words manages to do HBA, then he's basically set for the rest of the seed. If not, then it's still a race. Who knows? Kirox might actually, chase the frog too.
Oh, we could only be so lucky as to see that. So where does he go after Forest? Does he go turn in the letter?
That is a good question.
I would think he has to.
Or does he turn in the frog?
I mean, it's gonna be rough either way.
Yeah. Well, absolutely. If he does it sooner rather than later, then there's a chance that he can still take this victory.
I don't think so anymore.
Rojo or Rojo Mage, thank you for the raid. The party of 11. Oh, it's linked with with pom-poms. He's a cheerleader now.
Going pretty good, honestly. I think we're pretty much in, like, as chat, we're in go mode.
But like, Words for Sword is missing his mirror shield on horseback archery, whereas Kirox is missing his long shot in Target in the Woods.
And then he's also missing the strength 2 that's in Water Temple, but as soon as he gets that long shot, he's gonna get the strength 2.
But I still think that there's a greater chance that Words might actually check HBA.
Oh, I don't think he misses it. I legitimately don't see how he misses it now.
Whereas for Kirox, it's hard to say when he'll go back child. With the frog and completing forest, there's a likelihood that he might follow up with the frog.
I actually agree, Hag. I don't think the God route ever stumbles on that bomb bag on lab roof, and we haven't seen another one.
Yeah. It's certainly not in Forest or DC, though it could be in Jabu, it could be in Ice, it could be in Bottom of the Well, it could be in Ganon's Castle, or in the Strength 2 lock checks in GTG.
No, us as a collective chat, we were not expecting Kirox to orphan off Target in the Woods. We were expecting after the Deku play for him to go turn in the Ruda's letter he's got, and that would have taken him passing right past Target, so there wasn't going to be a way he missed it, but instead he chose to warp out to Spirit and then go Adult, and that's just kind of the ceiling for him. And what's so odd about it is he'd been so thorough and efficient throughout the entire early seed. I mean, thorough to the point of a fault, and to miss that just... Oh.
And one cycle on Bongo. That's actually a really cute emote with Bongo Bongo. Because it's like Bongo Cat, but it's just Bongo Bongo. There's the boomerang for Words for Swords. Ooh, banana.
Ooh.
I think this is just to get the song first to see what it is.
Yep. To see if it's Requiem, because he's trying to not have to cross. So now he's just down to Spirit Temple left.
And Minuet. Which means Serenade is...
Serenade is either vanilla or OOT, because we have not seen a hint for either one.
Yep.
Right now, what we're missing is Words needs Mirror Shield, that's HBA 1000. Kirox needs Long Shot, that is Target in the Woods, and he has orphaned it pretty bad. Pona's taking it over to Grun Fortress, hopefully hitting HBA on the way. He does have Sun Song, so I don't see him like riding in at night and being like, ah, nah, we're fine.
We're fine. Like that.
There's no, I don't see him going over to logically cross and not do HBA though, especially when he doesn't have the Mirror Shield. Come on, Words. Don't let us down.
Especially since that bomb bag puts in plenty of skulls.
Yeah.
Logic.
Not enough, but the slingshot that we found in Dodongo's Cavern kind of ruins it all.
Yep. Though he doesn't know that there's a slingshot in Dodongo's Cavern. Only Kirox does.
That's very true. Make a
All
right
right.
turn. There it is.
There's the right turn. Let's go.
He could have done HB8 when he was here the first time, but in the long run, I don't think it's costing him a whole lot of time having missed it. If he had picked up Requiem along the way, that would have hurt.
Yeah.
That would have hurt him bad. But with Requiem being vanilla, I don't think this hurts him. Yep. GG's going off in chat. We are all pretty well aware of where it's going.
Yep, it is GG. Because Words can easily pick up light arrows when he's finding keys.
He could. I mean, I think at this point, he's actually in a position where he could potentially just go mode Spirit, get the hint from Ganon, go back to Spirit, and still have enough time.
But considering how early it is, it's not much of a sacrifice. Because that's normally what you do for routing.
Yep.
To find the keys.
Oh no, you're absolutely right. I don't see him missing it. Like, if it's legitimately 2 keys on adult side immediately, and the third one just immediately available plus boss key, then it's like, oh well, maybe you could skip it if you're trying to.
And we know
hard
that two
go
of our,
mode.
we know that 2 of our keys are on magic lock checks, and one of them is on child side.
What is he doing? Okay, that was just an accident. I was gonna say, what are you doing? I think he was just trying to roll by, so he hit A and said hello really quick when he wasn't intending to.
And I think he's just gonna do Din's Fire just in case that there's something on Haunted Wasteland.
Light arrows.
Just because Haunted Wasteland is one of those annoying checks. And it's best not to orphan it.
Absolutely agree. Thanks for the mirror shield. Here's a small payment for your troubles. Fire arrow shot into the green Poe. Oof.
Pretty sure Kirox just wants to burn her.
I mean, do you blame him?
Not at all.
Alright, so
Oh,
this
he did
is...
skip it. I think he's just looking for small keys.
Yep. I could definitely see that. So...
Fortunately for him, that the small keys, that there are 2 small keys that are magic locked, and one of them is more convenient than the other.
Very true.
But it'll still be a big gamble for where that boss key is, except for on child side.
Yep, question is there a small key on adult side? That is currently what we're waiting to see. The strength location for Kirox is Water Temple map chest, so long shot locked. Or, well, Iron Boot locked at least. It's possible we're child locked, but there's a very real chance that we're not. I did see a lot of keys up child, but I mean, it could just be super front-loaded keys, too.
Light arrows are in Spirit Temple on Child Climb.
So let's see if we're just super hot loaded on keys early, or if we're gonna have to see a prelude. See him go out and get Requiem really quick. So he didn't step back out to grab, or did he
Yeah, he
step
did.
back out? Okay, so we're gonna see if it's just gonna be prelude, Requiem, key, prelude.
There's the boss key. So, no real blunders here. It's basically just looking for 3 small keys to get higher. Yeah, it's crazy that it's a seat that doesn't require Song of Storms whatsoever.
Yeah, the only awful of the seed was it was expected trade sequence from Eyeball Frog for Iron Boots. Oof. Oof. Child locked.
Child locked. He used the Iron Boots that he got from the frog in order to... Oh, Kirox. He used Gold Scale, which was on Bombchu Bowling.
Yep.
No.
No.
Target
No, no.
the long shot itself.
Target in the woods is long shot. Yep.
It just requires you to have a slingshot.
Correct, Rets. It was in water. Alright, so we're gonna get a key here for words, and that's, I mean, unless he completely passes up the light arrows here and has to get the hint, and Kirox legitimately gets long shot now, I don't see this going any other way.
Sniping
We got
cat.
more raiders.
Ooh.
Tingle Jill.
Jill. Party of 4. Welcome in.
Coming in just towards the tail end, Words for Swords is nearly in go mode. He's in glow mode at the moment. Oh, this could be good for Kirox.
Yep.
I don't think he can, to be honest.
Not at all.
It's possible if it's like... If Words skips the light arrows, maybe, but it's not likely. We're gonna see him get this long shot here, though. Oh, correct. If he grabs this long shot, there's no way he goes into Jabu. He's probably immediate dip. Oh no,
Oh,
he's
no!
going right. Oh, I was scared. I was scared.
Woo! There we go.
That's gotta be frustrating. He's still gonna go turn in though, because he's worried where strength 2 is. He doesn't know it's just there in water. Y'all, Kirox, dude, give us a heart attack, man. God, the heart attack.
Another small key.
Yeah, we've been going with a completely silent Link this whole time. Been a little unsettling at times, not gonna lie.
Oh, and thank you for the raid snacks with a party of one. All raids are welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's another key. That means Words can easily just climb up to the top.
Does he go and get the light arrows? Oh, he looks like he's making the play to just go for the top.
Yeah,
Means he's probably gonna have to get his hint.
and I think Kirox is just risking doing AD anyways.
No, I think he's gonna set for his win and dip.
Who knows?
It's one of those. You're already up here, and coming back up here, if your strength ends up being here, is never gonna happen unless you have Roar's Wind set. So I could see him literally opening it up, dropping a Roar's Wind inside, and then heading out.
We're going deeper.
Yeah, I don't see him going deeper. I could see, like I said, I don't see him going that deep.
The strength is in Water Temple on map chest.
But I mean, apparently I could be wrong. Behind doing blind AD, it's what it looks like.
But to be honest, I'm pretty sure the first check that Words will probably do would be Child Climb when he gets back.
This feels really bad when you're literally just strength 2 from go after catching that long shot. But I mean, I do admit, how often does Water Temple have anything? It's only got 4 actual checks outside of keys. I can understand, but no,
Yep.
I don't like this play much. Oh yeah. Yeah, he could definitely feel like he's behind. And I mean, like you're saying, he is, unfortunately.
Light arrows are on Child Climb in Spirit Temple. It's
Fine,
something
yeah,
that
that's
Words
good job.
can easily get back to.
Yep, he's gonna have to come back for the lights. He's just go-mudding, because the thing is, at this point, it's just more efficient to get the hint. Get the hint, be told it's Spirit Temple, be a little upset at yourself. That's okay.
Map chest is dead in Jabu. Not sure why you would need a map inside of a whale's intestine.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be that big of a deal for him. Honestly, like I said, at this point, it takes longer to clear out the rest of Spirit
Ooh.
on the low chance that it's actually, you know, what you need.
Just a bottle of bugs. No. He's way too far behind right now. Words is nearly done Spirit. He's finished Water. And light arrows are on a very convenient path. And now he's setting FW.
So clearing out everything but Baronade? That's weird.
Yep.
Yeah, might as well have finished if you went that deep.
At least we'll get a nice sub 3 seed, albeit with a frog that's required.
Soft required. We both know Kirox isn't gonna do anything with that frog.
Of course. That frog will just be sitting in his pocket until he save quits.
I mean, he never got the hint, so... no, Words did not get his light arrow, so he's literally gonna head over, get the hint from Ganon, back in the Spirit Temple you just left, darn it, and head back over there.
And honestly, one of the first checks he will do will be Child Climb, because he's already peaked the top chest in Spirit, and he knows it's dead. A lot of the other checks he's seen along the way, the only stuff would be like the mirror chest, the mirror locked chest, like near the invisible hallway, and the 2 chests in the invisible hallway. Yes, it was.
Yep, Klizzix. Unhinted as far as we've found so far, which is really the gross part. It's gotta be some kind of, like, bad hint stone somewhere. Zora's Fountain that no one ever went to, because, I mean...
Any of the Stormlock stuff, the HF Cow...
HC2 or 3...
Back of Lake...
Yeah, there are a lot of places it could have been. Yeah, Mute Link is definitely different. For the most part, actually kind of pleasant not having to listen to him constantly, but just slightly unsettling. See, Adam agrees. Little unsettling. Just a little bit. And that Bigoron sword 30-minute time save just can't quite bring it back, it looks like. I mean, he could still... I mean, there is a world where it happens. I just don't see it.
Oh, you finally got it. It takes a while to get that near. Trying to do gold scale water.
Yeah, that thing's hitbox is just strange some days, let me tell you.
Yep. Linkle's crossbow is in Hyrule Warriors, obviously. You'll see in the next randomizer. I swear. Combo rando every Zelda game together, and you get like a, just like this hybrid of items all over the place.
Go get the light arrows from the Spirit Temple! Darn it, I was just there. Okay, I'll be back. Just give me a minute here. I'll be right back, I promise.
Yes. Have you seen the light arrows in Spectacle Rock?
A nasty check added in next rando. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, he didn't set Forest Wind. Oh, geez, I didn't even notice. This check
Yes.
right here is gonna feel really bad for Kirox. He's gonna be like, I'm go mode. Oh, I'm go mode. All right.
And then suddenly, oh no.
Yeah, because if he felt like he was behind on the long shot, then he already knows he's behind with this strength. Like, uh-oh. Oh, no.
No!
No words.
So he doesn't really have any more options for going up. He has to do, He's got these checks, and then he has to do child climb. This is a bit of a blunder, but not a big blunder, given how far he is ahead right now.
Where was his Feroz win set? I'm not sure.
Ganon's Castle.
He did set it? Okay, I didn't see him set it. Yeah, I just missed that.
Choo!
Bless you. Coughing, he's sneezing. Big difference.
Oh, let's see what this is. Oh, it's
As-
just,
More meme. What are we at? Like, no Greg, I think is what we're missing right now.
I think that's the only one we're missing. And maybe, did we get Winter Harpies?
I thought we got that in Graveyard, like, super early.
Oh, I see.
Oh man, he is doing everything to avoid doing child side. Like, I
Yeah.
didn't do these checks. I probably should have.
His
Oh, no.
fastest way now would be just going down from the room to his left.
Yeah, no, he did not do these checks up here, Wayfaring. What are you... Why are you killing this?
Getting
magic?
the magic.
I guess. Yeah, because he's got to light torches, that's right. Okay, I'm gonna guess he did the mirror shield check then, because there's no way he would have jumped down without that.
Yeah, he did it on his way up because it was
Yeah.
it's on the way.
There's the boss key for Kirox in Water Temple. Yeah, he pretty much just go-moded all of Spirit. No good reason not to. I don't know why he grabbed that key, though. I mean, you know you don't need it. Or it's just giving time back to Kirox? Yeah, pretty much. Big chest. Oh, those are my light arrows, aren't they? Yep. Okay. Come here, pig. That's go mode on word side now.
And some delicious bacon.
Come here, piggy piggy. Let's have a little game.
A game of bacon.
Game of ping pong, followed by bacon.
And I got my GG ready when we get to the slicing and dicing.
No, Kirox does not. He just needs the 6 medallions.
Oh man, Ganondorf is not having any of it. But I think it's because Words is stepping too far ahead. Yep, he's gonna do it again. Just needs to wait for him to. Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
I was gonna say, Ganon, play nice. This is why nobody likes you. You don't play nice.
To be fair, he did walk a bit forward, which did cause him to do that. Light arrows are in Spirit Temple on Child Climb. Nope. Just gonna have to do it another time.
Recycling. Ew. It's not good. Trying to get it, he knows he's ahead, and he's just trying to give Kirox a little bit of time to catch up. It's okay.
Okay, that's a freebie now.
Yeah. Alright, time for bacon among the rubble.
Bacon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this should be go mode spirit for Kirox. He even had, like, I don't know why he's even shooting that. You should just be going. You got the key, or he's got to find the boss key, that's right. Yep. So he does the first check here, gets the boss key, and then here we go.
He's still looking for one last small key.
That's true. He's only got 2 right now, because he used 1 on child.
But he'll get one on adult climb and just make his way straight to the top. But sadly, this will be the end of the line for him.
Yep.
And Words for Swords will be the first person in lower bracket round 2 to advance. Let's see who he'll be up against soon. This next opponent will be,
I believe we're waiting.
Whoever loses between Fur and who loses between Challenge 1, Kai Adams. So that's going to be a while.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a wait. Gives him time to kind of take a breather, though, which is always nice. Here we go.
Your GG in chat for Words. Because we'll be cutting up and cooking some bacon tonight. Finishing with a time of 2 hours, 41 minutes, and 38 seconds.
Yep. And that's Kirox like, it's done.
Yep, an immediate forfeit. GG's Words for Swords.
Hi, GG's to Kirox.
GG.
That was actually
I have a bone to pick because I was watching the last couple minutes, and I actually do think that was the most efficient way to clear Spirit at that point.
I agree. 100%. It's more, I've got to go back to Spirit. Okay. I thought it was the most efficient because you're practically go mode and you don't know that the light arrows are going to be in Spirit Temple. They could be absolutely anywhere.
Yeah, I think I should definitely check the top, both of the top checks before Twin Rova, just because they do take a little longer to get back to, and I don't have Strength 3 yet. But once I go back with the light arrow hint, child side could still be keys. So I think the adult side is just denser and less likely to be a key.
Oh, very true. We were working with already knowing where they were, so obviously we're like, no, 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 go child, go child. We know where they are. Obviously you don't.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, overall, having to do the trade sequence for the iron boots completely blind was awful.
Yeah, I'm really glad it wasn't Zora Tunic.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Wallet.
We did see a second wallet on Kirox's side. I don't remember
was-
where it was. I think it was
Colossus Fairy.
Yep. DMC Ferry. Thank you.
And it was fully in logic as well, with that long shot.
Okay. Because I was really confused about whether or not I was ahead or behind at that point, because on the one hand, if you dip forest early and you don't have the bigger on hint, you probably save Scum, the frog, or just save quit and lose the frog.
Yep.
And I had no idea where Ruto's letter was because I forgot to do horseback archery when I was there. So from that perspective, I was like, if you turn this frog into a prescription, that could cost as much time as doing the rest of Forest Temple, really.
Yeah.
But I have no idea if there's another scale out there because I haven't touched Dodongo's Cavern. I haven't touched so many places. So it's like a coin flip as to whether or not any of that was worthwhile.
So
By the way, it was in Bombchu Bowling.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
so
was
that would have
gonna
been
say,
one of the next places to look if I needed something, but progression comes first. Path comes first.
Agreed.
every time, absolutely, yeah. The big turning point was when Kirox did Deku Tree. He immediately warped to Requiem because he did Crossing after GTG and got the song. So he went to Child Spirit rather than going to turn in the letter he had, and that kind of sealed it up pretty bad for him.
Yeah, if you don't get that long shot, it's hard to route it in because you've really cleared the rest of that area.
Yep, and that's
Also-
he finally got it when he routed in turning in letter because he was stuck.
Yeah. We also found a slingshot on Map Chest in DC. So,
Okay.
Yeah, we were doing the whole time calculating skulls. Like, is it possible Epona's locks 50 skulls, and that slingshot you got early in GTG was actually the? Oh no, there's K-Sword. Never mind, we're good.
Yeah, that would have been a bummer.
But overall, I mean, really clean play throughout the entire seed. If we just seen the
Up
bigger
until
on hit,
Ganon, I
yeah,
would say.
Ganon decided to be a troll, but I mean, that is what it is sometimes.
Yeah. I appreciate the commentary on that because I didn't realize that I was stepping forward a little bit and that triggers the fist slam. So I'm gonna try not to do that next time.
yeah, that was something that Alex told me when I was doing it a while back. So that's something I keep in mind.
All right, because I'm usually just so afraid of getting bumped off, falling down, and having to climb back up. I like that extra step or two if I can, but gonna have to risk it.
Yeah, if you take the step before he starts charging up a blast to throw at you, he has a high likelihood of slamming instead, which rough.
Mm.
Chat, do we have any questions for words here? Anyone got anything they have to know that he did?
Though I will say this, that Bolero warp with the eye drops was a really good one.
It had been a while. It had been a while since I did that. That was probably the most nerve-wracking part of the seed because
We were all talking like you have to be comfortable with it to do that in a tournament race where your life's on the line in the tournament. Like I feel
and
like
that's literally the match there. Because if you mess that up,
Yep.
I don't have root like that's that is punishing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was scary. That was scarier than wondering at the end, like, am I going to lose by a couple seconds because of Ganon cycles or something like that. I don't think anything got my heart rate up the way that Bolero did. Oh, where was the Bigoron sword?
It was in Valley Waterfall.
Okay. I opted not to check those because I had too much life and too few bomb shoes to
Well, it
check.
didn't really have much else otherwise.
Other than that, I can't think of anything terribly pressing. You know where the gold scale is. That was a lot of bomb chews in River early, by the way. 2 different packs. Had
Mhm.
to have been nice.
Yeah. Did we both go river with the scale?
Yeah.
You both did, yep.
I actually predicted that that would have been the play that you two would make.
That one
Yeah.
bomb bag on lab roof, we didn't see the other two ever, so I mean the chews had to have been really nice not getting a bomb bag for over an hour.
Yeah, they're less important when you have the hammer and Mitos, but definitely convenient for a lot of checks.
So
Certainly makes you not worry about things like Shadow Temple and having to find an item for that.
very true. We do have a question. Thoughts on Deep Fire with Pierre having boss key? You were never going to go back for that. There was literally 2 keys and 1 check left up there, right?
Yeah, there was 2 keys, 1 check, and it was path to Bongo.
Yeah, and you got the magic right before you got Pierre locked.
Yeah, and I think there was another reason too why I thought it was really unlikely to have anything based on that. I need to look at my tracker and what I guess. Oh, because fire was also hovers locked.
Yep.
Based on that, and I didn't have access to the hover boots yet, so I wasn't going to go back to fire until I had logical access to the hover boots.
That's fair.
Hover boots and bomb bag were the only other items I needed for Shadow. So it didn't, unless it's going to be a bomb bag, there was no reason to go back to fire. And I was, like you said, perfectly happy without a bomb bag.
Yeah. Absolutely. This seed, I mean, someone mentioned it really early on. If you god routed this seed, there's a very real chance you never even hit that bomb bag. You just went straight bagless the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I could see it too. I cleaned up some of the lake checks mostly just because I wanted to look at the hints along the way, or I guess that one hint along the way. But there is progression to do, so I could see somebody skipping those checks and coming back to them later with water. I mean, you don't really have Serenade easily available. Oh, that's another question. Anybody find an OOT hint?
Nope.
Oh, we went straight blind the whole time. We know it's Song of Serenade or Song of Time, but we went blind the whole time.
Yeah, that could have been a tricky water temple.
Oh yeah.
Yep, we were wondering the whole time if it's going to be River for boss key, Song of Time, OOT. We weren't sure. No bigger on hint, no OOT hint though.
Yeah, that's that could have been a lot worse. But I guess if they are required, well, I guess Biggeron was required, but you know, usually when they're required, I mean, they definitely have to be available. So that typically pushes them earlier and be more available. So yeah, I mean, I guess the worst thing it could have been was really Requiem until I crossed the wasteland pretty late. But yeah, the seed was actually, for the amount of hiking to lake that you had to do, it was otherwise pretty generous. Everything was kind of along the path to progression. So really rewarded me for, I think, choosing reasonable plays. I think reasonable plays.
No, absolutely. This was a very kind of a safe play kind of seed. Very easy to orphan off, like the long shot or anything along those lines. So, I mean, being a little safer in the play definitely rewarded well.
Mm-hmm. And I see people in chat asking about Scarecrow. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have long shot at the time, so I was able to route Scarecrow in. After finding long shot at that point, I don't practice pixel shot too often, so somebody can go out there and look at some of my VODs and time whether or not the amount of struggle I would have had with pixel shot accounts for the time it takes to clear Zora's domain and lake. I don't really want to know the answer to that, but it was mostly a safety play there because it feels worse to lose skipping an early check than it does to lose, or it feels, I don't know, it's actually both. You don't want to lose because you skipped a low sphere check, and you also don't want to lose because you're sitting there shooting the hook shot trying to get something for, however many minutes.
Yeah. sitting there trying to do a trick over and over again. It's like, I've done this before. I know I can do this. And sitting there,
Yeah.
and at the very end, you lose by like a minute. It's like, that's the minute I burn trying to pixel shot. That's the minute I burn trying to do this trick. Just
Right.
feels awful.
How does the ZSR feel about tournament competitors pulling up YouTube videos to teach them tricks in the middle of a restreamed race? Because that was really what I wanted to avoid too.
Ooh, yeah, ZSR. How do y'all feel about that? Personally, I mean, I've done it in the middle of non-restreamed races. I don't see anything huge in pulling it up during a restreamed race. Yeah, I'm personally all for it.
Hopefully, it won't come to that. All right. Well, I will say thank you for the restream. I actually have to get back to work. Took a couple hours off to do this. So thank you so much, and
Thank you for coming
hope
out
everybody
for it.
enjoys the rest of the tournament.
Yeah,
No
good
problem.
luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, and one final shout out to our trackers, to our racers, and to my fellow co-com. Thank you very much, Adam and Siberian, for tracking. Thank you, Kirox and Words for Swords, coming out to race like always, and thank you, Lee, for coming out to commentate with me.
By the way, just quickly want to say, OT song was Song of Time.
Ooh.
I knew it.
And yeah, you all already did it for me, so thank you all for watching. Thank you to our volunteers. And now, let's not enjoy my voice for much longer. But right, yeah, thank you, voice. I know. And right over to Silver Gauntlets. That was a great race. GG's to Words for Swords. And enjoy more rando on TSG. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Also,
Take care.
yeah, thank you. Thank you, Hollow. I know, but I'm sick of not talking. All good. GG.